Hello, everyone, and welcome back to 1000 times Resist. Last time we continued on with our major shift in direction of where things are going. We are currently on the run. We're in the process of abandoning the train. The train has broken down, and along the way, we've been connecting with the other sisters and spent time connecting with our former protagonist Watcher as well, who unfortunately has met their end, and we are leaving her body behind. It's a lot. I'm not sure where we're gonna be going with this, but last time was it was very heavy and very sad, and it really didn't even sink in for me last time that we were saying goodbye to Watcher, because the way the game paced it out was so expertly done in that way where suddenly someone is just gone and then you just have to weirdly keep moving. And I, like, IRL had to take time after recording to actually come to terms with what happened last time, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so it was done in such a poignant way, in when someone just kind of suddenly leaves. And yeah,
Yeah,
so
because Watcher was the thing that didn't fit in the backpack. Even Watcher didn't have time to come to terms with it.
yeah, yeah,
And
so
and yet
I'm
everybody has to keep moving.
mm-hmm. So that's where we're at now. We are about to, I think we just entered, was this chapter 9?
Yep, we got off the train and ran along the tracks to somewhere.
Okay, let's see where this takes us.
This station is huge.
Yeah. Hey, BB.
BB,
Hey, BB.
I'm here if you need me.
Is everyone here? I think so.
Hey, how are you holding up?
Huh. Come to pick on me? I wanted off that train. But walking all the way? This is more exercise than I've done in years. Honestly, I'm more worried about BB. She's not taking this well.
I could talk to her.
I wouldn't.
Where are we? Others coming here? Are you okay? I think we can say all of these.
Yeah, where are we?
What is this place?
Fixer told me about it once. Said she found it while she was on the run, hiding on the tracks. Don't know much else.
Others coming
Whoa.
here?
The Jows, Chris, and the others. Are they meeting us here?
They better be. I'm not walking another step on those tracks.
Oh,
Okay.
so the others are coming.
Seems like it.
In theoretically, I didn't even realize that. Wow.
Are
Okay.
you doing okay?
Me? I thought I would be relieved that we don't have to take care of her anymore, that her suffering is over. Don't worry, I'll be fucked up later. Just wait and see.
Okay.
I'm here if you need me.
Well, after everything Watcher told you, do you think she was at peace?
No.
No. I'm sorry. No.
Maybe now is not the best time. Maybe I don't want to know right now. You go on ahead. I need to catch my breath.
I think she could have been. She was very excited about, like, oof.
Bodies.
Whoa.
Hello.
The possibility of taking down the observers using secretary, but
I don't think there was peace there
yeah,
yet.
exactly. It was just gearing up for a fight.
Hey, these don't look like clones, do
No,
they?
they look like the Johnson the 50. They look like the 50.
They look like they're from the 50. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that blood on the
Yeah.
screen? Okay. When is it? When is When is this?
I think we can say we're not communing anymore. So for whatever that means, it seems like everything up to this point was a communion, but
Yes, which is I'm still having a hard time wrapping my head around too. That everything up I mean, I guess because I'm looking at the thing on the side here and it says 00, so so it was all a dream up until this point.
yeah, that's why the intro was setting that up. It was the two watchers talking to one another, and we now realize that one of those watchers was actually Blue.
Yes, yes. Sorry, I'm chewing on that.
No, 100%. I mean, I think all of the I think everything we experienced was history. At least history is interpreted by Blue. I mean, by Watcher.
By Watcher.
Yeah.
But the timeline, I would say, is unreliable for how long in history ago that was, right?
Not
or no?
Really. I think all of the events are fairly reliably understood. Like Blue's blowing up the council was like yesterday, and Watcher being taken was 7 years ago.
Yeah, I mostly mean the distant past of Iris and the fall of humanity.
That's
but
fair.
I guess like how long or not long ago was that?
I mean, Iris said it was 1,000 years.
Okay.
We don't know if that's. I mean, like, I think everything is with a grain of salt. But Iris said it's been a millennia.
Okay.
Good. You're here. We've got a couple things to do before everyone gets here.
What is all this?
This is a tomb.
I guess you didn't bury all of them.
Yeah. Mom was never great with the details.
I guess not.
Secretary, I've brought up the CCTV database.
I see it.
You can?
It's all electricity.
Manifest the database. I want you and Blue to comb the records.
Understood.
If everything Watcher said is true, anyways, just do it, okay?
What am I looking for?
I'm sure one of these dead assholes had full access. Find out which one and tell Healer. I'll get things ready here.
Blue, the records will appear as time indexes for your viewing pleasure. This is a difficult operation. I will need to borrow your memory to cache the representations. Please witness them, so I can further translate the other data.
Congratulations, you've got new colors.
Yeah, we're a Watcher now.
Wow, okay. Jeez. So do we have to investigate? No, we don't have to go, like, check all the bodies, right?
I think we do, yeah.
Oh, do we? Okay. Just go to them until one of them is interactable?
There we go.
Okay, here we go.
You seem very fond
That's
of
Mimi.
her.
We know Mimi.
Well, she's a fine subject. You know,
Oh, hello.
that radiant skin and hair that comes with youth. But will she cooperate? It'll take a bit of persuasion. Your forte. Exactly. You remember. Girl, I'm always trying to forget.
Hey, Mimi. There's a... Oh, wait, who's on the ground? No, to the left. What is... Oh, is that a... No, back to the right? Sorry.
I don't know what you're looking at.
There was like a projection or something? Oh, no.
That's just
Who is
BB.
that? Oh, that's just BB. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay,
Thank you,
yeah,
thank you.
absolutely.
All systems are
like-
green.
Yeah, that's just BB.
Okay, cool.
Excellent. We will see the sky again.
Yes, sir. I have no doubt.
You have a military background?
I do, sir.
Where were you stationed?
Edmonton, Canada.
A great tragedy. I'm sorry. I had friends from Edmonton.
A necessary sacrifice, they tell me.
Yes. More to come in a minute. Let's not delay.
Yes, sir.
Johnson, you didn't have access? Huh. And you...
I think we don't know which of these bodies is Johnson. Like, we're looking at CCTV footage, but they're not related to the corpses.
Oh, I see, I see.
Yeah.
This is just where some of them were standing at times.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think we're trying to figure out, like, if Johnson had security access first and foremost, and then if so, who's Johnson? There's a bunch
which one
of
of these?
long dead corpses here.
Yeah, that's kind of blowing my mind that these are all what, 1,000-year-old corpses on the ground?
Good suits.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Good suits.
Really good suits.
Wow. Don't open those.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. I don't want to know what's going on in there.
Hey, you check out those theme parks they built for us?
The city simulacra?
All Pacific themed. An Asian one, a Cascadia one. There's even a fake suburb.
Why would they do that?
They're afraid we'll go crazy.
And this is their solution?
Don't knock it till you try it. I had fun.
Maybe you've already gone crazy.
Maybe I showed up on this ship crazy.
Convenient.
Take a visit sometime. It'll remind you of home.
I don't need to be reminded.
Was that a like West Coast, Best Coast, go hang out? They made like a US West Coast, or not, like North American West Coast themed simulation?
Well, they specifically said that I think it's more like a Westworld situation. Because there's an Asian themed one, which I don't know what that means, but like, okay, that's fine.
Like there's multiple ones.
Yeah, I think it was like little different parks. Yeah.
They're not saying
Fascinating.
it, but Central has calculated our chances. It's a damn lottery. Why do you think they're 50? They're hedging their bets.
It can't be that bad.
Well, you heard. They sent some craft into orbit. Bad news up there, too. Only way is down.
Yo, what?
Well, I guess orbit's full of big, headless critters.
Yeah, yes. That's a good point. I guess all of the occupants are probably up there because they came from space. There's
big
some
old
up
shrug there, but yeah.
Talking to ghosts.
Something like that. Well, don't slow down for me. You've got a function to perform. Tell me which body, and I'll show you some magic.
You're more dangerous than you let on, aren't you?
Oh, flattery at this hour? I like it.
What's in the box?
You'll see.
Okay, let's check on BB
All right.
before we advance in time. BB!
Okay.
What's this? What's all this about?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Baby, what are you doing?
Keeping a light on. This way, Watcher can see where we are and find us. I don't want her to be lost.
Okay.
BB.
Okay. Missing some people, probably. I'm
yeah,
gonna go upstairs. Oop, that's not a door. I'm gonna go upstairs.
Okay, cool.
Da-da.
Can you go downstairs too, or no?
Sure.
But you're already upstairs, so it's fine.
Yeah, I just want to see. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Okay. You.
Amelia.
I'm not good with enclosed spaces.
You're telling me this now?
Come on. We all had to cheat, lie, and steal our way onto this ship. What?
Ship?
You didn't lie? Jasper, I can smell the booze off you.
Shh. It just helps me focus. You won't tell anyone.
So long as you share.
Okay,
Hello?
there we go.
Ship? Ship? Yeah?
Ship?
Where are we in space?
Well, but they said going up is bad.
That's what they said. So is it a ship that's not in space? I guess it could be a literal, like a boat.
Could be.
I don't know.
Pacific 50 to Central 1. Reporting in. Ready on your mark?
Pacific 50, please respond. Central 1 to Pacific 50. Message received. Incoming video transmission.
Standing by.
Johnson, putting on a little weight, are you?
Any updates?
You're not gonna like it.
Tell me anyway.
Those sick fuckers love suffering so much? Well, we're gonna put on the best show they've ever seen. 5 simultaneous, consistent shellings of our remaining most populated areas. We've already notified the cities. Good lead up, I'd say. People are running, sheltering, hiding, you name it. We'll prolong it as long as we can, make good cover for our descent.
Will it work?
I swear. Peace to honey. These monsters. They're already making their way there.
And the cities? Their names?
If you really need to know. What's left of Seattle, LA, New York, Toronto, Houston, the big ones, Johnson. The rest of the world is doing the same.
We'll have a memorial.
I wouldn't if I were you. Think happy thoughts. Don't tip your location. Some old shit once called us the scourge of the earth. They may have been right. Let's show them what a fucking scourge can do.
The simulations were promising.
Fake numbers always look good, don't they? Fingers crossed it won't be you.
Fingers crossed.
Say hi to Mimi for me, will you? Central 1. Out.
That was
Spin up for
fascinating.
descent.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yes, sir.
Descent? Are we in the air? Are we in space?
I think the only thing we know is that it's bad up.
Yeah. Maybe we just can't go up more? Maybe we're at our limit? I don't know. I'm not sure. Or are we descending underwater?
I
Are
was
we
about to say,
underwater?
there's another type of descent.
Are we
and
in
another
the
type of
ocean?
ship.
Are we in a submarine? Like a giant submarine?
That would be wild.
That would be very
What
interesting.
does that mean? Why would be... Wow. I mean, that would be interesting if, like... I don't know. Like, the occupants don't really prioritize getting in the water? I don't know. But we
Well,
know that
speaking
they
of
attacked.
prioritize, it sounds like what they prioritize is observing suffering.
Yeah. That feels like new information.
Yeah, and whatever
Yeah.
whatever we're doing here, which we know ultimately resulted in the clones, was more important than LA, Toronto, New York, Seattle.
Taking them out, basically using those as bait to bring the occupants to them to observe suffering,
so that we could descend.
So that we could descend. What does that mean? Wow. I don't know what's going on, but this is fascinating.
We've been cleared for descent.
Now hear this. Now hear this. This is a ship-wide transmission. Prepare for descent.
All stations secured and reporting in.
I love how utterly checked out Johnson sounds at all times. He's just like, boy, in existence, I drew the short straw, didn't I?
Yeah. Johnson is truly just like, I am here, and I
currently
really wish I
exist.
wasn't.
Boy,
yeah,
oh
I
boy.
currently exist. He's so tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Descend.
Descending. 10 meters. 50 meters. 100 meters.
Surface activity.
No change detected.
150 meters. 250 meters.
Surface activity detected.
Brace. Brace. 500 meters. 600 meters, sir.
Pacific 48 has activated self-flooding. Pacific 42, 44, 45 self-flooding activated.
They're drowning
We are
themselves.
underwater.
Occupants are changing trajectory.
That's 8,000 souls.
Destination reached. 1,000 meters, sir.
Communications coming in from Arctic 12, 14, descent confirmed. Atlantic 29, 26, and 21, descent confirmed. Pacific 41, descent confirmed.
And the rest?
No word yet, sir.
Central 1?
Nothing yet from Central 1.
Okay, so it sounds like a bunch of the 50 had. Do they have 50 ships?
Seems like there were 50 ships total.
50 subs that were doing a dive, but several of them did not. Several of them flooded.
Yeah,
Or
and
either
it sounded like some of
intentionally or
them may have.
unsuccessfully.
Yeah, I was about to say some of them may have been intentional, but many probably weren't. And I
Yeah.
guess that's what the destruction of those major cities was to cover for, was all 50 trying to
get
hide down. Yeah.
Yeah, to get down. So
yet.
Not yet.
Didn't bartender give you a sense of work ethic?
Work ethic? I thought you two were close. Bartender was a model slacker, and I learned from the best.
That's not the bartender I knew. Guess she changed with age.
Don't we all?
Well, you're with me now. Get on a fixer's schedule for once, and move it.
Okay. You don't have to yell.
Okay.
Whoa, okay. I love how all of this lore and story and information is disseminated to us in all of these different yet similar mechanical ways.
Me too. I love how they're taking a hard left here right into Tacoma. For anybody who's ever played Tacoma, this is the game. This is just cool. Tacoma. But I love that. I love that as a mechanic, and I'm really enjoying how they're using it here.
Yeah.
It's been 24 hours. We can safely assume that only 7 of 50 facilities made their proper descent.
This is also the mechanic that the game Belonging that I was in uses. I just think it's a really cool mechanic. Anyway, sorry. We'll let Johnson talk.
We can also assume Central 1 is down.
Jesus Christ.
If it wasn't for Pacific 48 self-flooding, and then the others drowning like that.
Yes. It was the grueling anticipation of their own deaths that saved us.
Because they were distractions. Mm-hmm. Right? Plus the cities going down. So those self-flooding ships diverted some of the occupants to them.
Yeah, it seems like maybe the occupants noticed something was happening, so a few of the subs had to offer up a second layer of distraction.
Those were people, Secretary.
They do seem like subs. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Such trauma results in intensified memory collection. The occupants, we, must have interpreted that as an act of communication.
Mimi, the work of you and your team, please, commence immediately.
So humanity is like, oh, they're evil, they love suffering, and the occupants are like, ooh, data. Juicy.
Yeah,
what's going on over here?
The occupants are like, oh, they're doing something.
Yeah, neat. Let's go check that out. Like those monsters. It's like, yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
It's correlation, not causation that's happening.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And just miscommunication, which is a major theme here.
We must make their sacrifices worthwhile.
Leave it to me, Johnny. I got you.
One more thing. This information stays with us. We need to keep our spirits high, lest we attract the occupants' attention. Not a single word to the rest of the crew.
Go party in Westworld for a little while.
Do you understand?
Yeah. Where'd they go?
Anybody else?
Y'all up? Yes, you're up. Okay.
There. Okay.
Nope, wrong up. Here we go.
This is so interesting. So this facility is a massive submarine.
Seems
and
like
we've been
an old town and the orchard are part of it.
Oh my god!
That frankly suggests that like Old Town was one of those theme parks.
Oh yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. Orchard too, maybe, but especially Old Town.
Mm-hmm.
We might end up like the rest of them, buried at sea.
They're monitoring surface activity 24/7. We're gonna be okay. Leadership said, think good, happy thoughts.
Oh yeah? Is that what you're doing?
I'm thinking about the last conversation my husband and I had about fruit. We didn't know it would be our last.
Doesn't sound happy.
Well, he was good, and we were happy.
All right.
It's Amelia?
Amelia.
There's been a wave of, people ending it.
It's been 5 years. We're not meant to be holed in like this.
There's plenty of space. They made sure of that. Buried space.
People need to touch grass.
We brought grass.
Well, glad I never have to worry about you.
We'll need to touch great. Yeah, true. No truer words.
There's a whole orchard. You don't need to go outside. Yeah. Don't you worry about it.
Have you seen the girl lately?
Iris?
She's got murder in her eyes. I don't blame her.
What is she going to do? She's a teenager.
You don't have any children, do you?
Oh man, and now I'm just thinking about all of those scenes that we had with Iris's parents. Iris is on this submarine, and her parents were
waiting for her to come back.
Yeah, on which city are they in? Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and now Toronto's gone.
Gone. Yeah.
Oh God.
So that's the question: is like, when is this in? Because we know they do go back. They do go back up briefly, which now seems even more like of a risk than I think we even realized, because that means they had to surface, unless that was before and that like the 50 was all together and this was like the last stand.
Yeah, I can't quite tell. I was gonna say maybe this is the latter. Now that we're 5 years in, and this is the last ditch effort to do something.
It's true that, again, it's hard to tell because of how the communions work.
Yeah.
I had always interpreted them going back to the school as like one of the final things they all did, because didn't we think that like, well, maybe we can learn more here.
Oh yeah,
yeah, because like Johnson was like, you're never, this is the last straw, Iris. You're gonna pay for all of this, and that's around the time Iris was like, okay, I just want them all to die. Right. And also Mimi dies sometime before everyone else does.
That's true. That is very true. And I think Johnson remarks in the school about how Iris is so much older now too.
Yeah. So it feels like maybe right now we're before the visit and they had to resurface to go to the school.
Wow, that's wild. We go back up.
I don't know. I mean, like I said, maybe we'll be able to piece that together as we go through this, but that would be whack.
Wow.
Any results?
The last 5 clones had some interesting outcomes.
Such as?
Good news. They're growing faster now, so we won't have to wait for them to get to their target age. We can also implant knowledge, language, motor skills, and so on. They'll come out immediately more useful. Bad news?
Whoa.
They all still succumb to the sample of the disease. Don't look so disappointed, Johnny. I won't settle for less than an exact copy.
And the child?
The backup? Just like a real human thing. Adorable. Everybody loves babies, except for Iris. Iris is not so smitten.
I've spoken to Pacific 41. We've agreed that we will take an accelerated approach while they continue with caution. Your request for increased capacity has been approved. Don't waste it.
You know me, Johnny. I hate waiting.
Interesting. Okay, so 41 is also doing clone work, but maybe being a little more careful, and we're trying to do a little accelerated action.
Seems like it. Yeah.
Get clones up and running sooner.
As quickly as possible.
I don't understand the baby.
That's new info, so we'll have to figure that out.
Another reduction. They're cutting down on lab-grown food this time.
The faster we solve this, the faster we can return to the surface.
Listen to yourself. Do you really think you're gonna live to see this? They're already training the next generation to replace Mimi. She's got her own little academy, and they each get their own Iris. They didn't call this a generation ship for kicks. I just want to eat steak. Is that so much to ask?
I mean, yeah, probably. I'm sorry to say it.
I'm realizing that all of these, all of the leaders of the 50 are all color coded the same as the sisters.
Yep, they sure are.
Yep.
I visited Asia Town.
It's good, right? I told you.
Yeah, it's nice. Artsy. My daughter would have loved it. It's good that she's gone. That she didn't have to see all this. It would have broken her little heart. Kids, you know?
They've got karaoke. Have you done the karaoke?
I don't sing.
That's besides the point.
Ben, you don't have to.
Come on, let's go. Make a night of it. You deserve joy. Your daughter would want that.
Oof. Wow. Oof. Oofaroonies. Oofaroonies and cheese.
Hey, Amelia.
Pacific 41 blinked out yesterday.
What do you mean, blinked out?
Cut all communications.
What?
Shh. What? Keep it down.
What happened over there?
I don't know. The last transmission we received? No words. Just screaming. And then something worse. Say what you will about Iris, but at least her presence gives us hope.
Oh, okay, so Pacific 41's gone now?
Seems like Pacific 41's gone now. Whatever they were up to didn't work.
Oh, everyone screamed and then comms cut out. That's great. That's awesome.
Very exciting. Very lovely.
Ugh. Hey, Johnson, do you know about that?
If I decide to be an idiot, then I'll be an idiot on my own accord.
Enough of the Bach quotes, Johann the 50.
What do you want?
That was funny, maybe.
So angry. Is this about your top performer not performing?
I wasn't made for this, Mimi. I know that now.
You should step aside.
Who will take this? Who wants this? Tell me. You?
A change would be nice.
Say something useful or leave.
One of the clones has successfully entered their 3rd trimester. It's the furthest we've made it so far. It's worth celebrating.
If it fails, I don't want this branch going any further.
We've yet to try inseminating the original.
What? Iris? Out of the question.
We must exhaust all possibilities. It is our duty to those who gave their lives.
We've put her through enough.
Johann, weren't you from Toronto?
Whoa, whoa. Okay, so they're getting the clones pregnant. Okay.
Well, I think the original idea of the clones was to repopulate the Earth in some way. Obviously, we know that's not at all what ended up happening, but...
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. Wow. Oof.
Yeah, that's a whole kettle of fish.
That's a whole bottle of fish. Yeah.
I wanted to go.
Hey, gang.
Bridge crew has to stay behind. You know that.
Johnson got to go.
They're out of their minds, bringing Iris to the surface.
Okay, so now we're at the school. So that did actually happen. They really did go back to Toronto.
Yep.
Which means Iris probably did go back and see her mom. So I think we can trust all of that.
Yes. Okay, that makes sense.
Just because she asked?
It's reckless.
Wouldn't you want some fresh surface air? Feel a gust of wind? Touch some real grass, for fuck's sake?
Who says there's any grass left?
It's all because Mimi and Iris have gotten a little too close.
What does that mean?
You know exactly what that means. We've all seen them disappear together for hours.
Careful what kind of bullshit gossip you're spreading.
Shit does spread
we knew
around
about
here.
that.
Yeah, we've known about that, since the first scene, frankly.
The beginning,
Yeah.
the first communion. Yeah. Okay.
We risked everything. Gave up everything to be here. For what?
For a goddamn clown show.
Okay. Oh.
Running towards... Are we running up? Let's see. We running up? We running
Where is
down?
everyone?
Up. Okay. Here we go. Yelling. A lot of activity. Oh, but they're kind of
here we
calm
go.
up
here.
Okay.
Cool.
That's it. It's over. We're stuck down here forever. We're doomed.
Okay.
She'll live.
Oh.
A stab wound like that?
She has to live. This can't all be for nothing.
We have contingencies. Mimi's not the only researcher here.
Iris. That bitch needs to be put in her place.
Wait. Hold on a second. Are they suggesting that it was Iris that that like killed Mimi? Is that why Mimi's dead?
I don't know. I mean, George and Johnson might have more info about it, but it sounds like she was stabbed one way or another.
Oh God. Okay.
Sir.
I mean, we know Iris ends up killing all of them, so...
I know, yeah,
but,
that's true.
But also we know that Mimi dying kind of kicks that all off, so...
Yeah.
Spit it out.
It's Mimi. She's in critical condition.
Jeez.
What? Iris, you better get over there.
So yeah, sounds like it was her.
Okay, it was Iris. God damn, Iris. It's like, I mean, we also knew, but also, jeez.
Amelia, don't.
Hey, Amelia. Hey, Amelia. Amelia. Oh, boy.
Hey, Amelia.
Hey.
Some fresh air. Just some wind against my face.
Oh, God.
Amelia, no!
Oh, shit. Oh, shit! Can you get down there?
Yeah, I'm running down. I'm meeting up with George. George! Hold on. I'm coming.
All this is literally already happened. We can't do anything.
There's nothing we can do.
No.
And Mimi's already gone. Pink is gone. Purple's about to be gone.
Yep. Amelia, yeah. Yep. Oh, is this gonna eventually see that? I understand where this is going. This is all gonna sync up where we're gonna see where each of these bodies ultimately are.
And that's our goal, is to figure out which of these bodies has clearance.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't talk. You're just interesting that
You're
you're
just
over
there. Okay.
Whoa. Wait.
What?
Amelia coming to the light? What? Interesting.
That's not Amelia, is it? That's just a person. I think. Amelia's on the ground.
I know.
Wait, what? Is that both of them? Oh, wait, is both of those
They're both Amelia.
bodies?
I think,
oh, right.
Yeah, I think.
Wait, you're right, it is blue.
Yeah, it's not the light.
Oh, what the fuck?
Someone, get a medic.
Amelia, come on, stay with us. Amelia.
BB said, oh, she put the light there so that Watcher could find us, too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Wait, George? Is that you? Oh, no, it's
Stay
Asher.
back. You wouldn't dare. Watch me.
Whoa.
Return to your quarters, please.
Have you lost your mind?
Ooh, that was something.
Mm-hmm.
That was spooky. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was really interesting.
I've revoked Johnson's biometrics.
Uh-oh. Johnson's out.
Oh!
Assigned administrative access to my retinal scans.
Oh.
So even if we... See, this is why this was helpful. Even if we had found Johnson's body, it wouldn't have mattered. Because there was a coup.
Because now it's George. Okay.
Now hear this. Now hear this. All crew and personnel return to their quarters immediately and await further instructions. We've secured the food production.
Setting course to the last known position of Pacific 41.
We're getting a transmission from Pod 3.
Who is it?
It's Johnson.
On speaker.
George. Natasha. What are you doing?
Please, cooperate. We don't want any bloodshed.
You do not want this job. Trust me.
Mimi is dead. The research is going nowhere. We need to link up with the surviving fleet. Find another way.
I'm telling you, stop now, or else there's no turning back.
Natasha, end transmission.
All right, George. Which one of these bodies is you?
Blue, I also love how cool, calm, and collected you are about all of this.
Blue, you mean?
Yeah, Blue's just like, huh, alright, well, I guess I'll have to find George.
I guess it's George then. Yeah. After all of that.
I know. Stop. Oh, no.
Oh, great.
What the hell are they doing?
See, George, this is why you don't do coups.
Yep. I love how Johnson was like, fuck the coup, you don't want this job.
Yeah, this is a bad job and you're about to absolutely wreck everything.
I said, stay back.
Fuck. All right, well, there's where all the blood spatter came from.
Yep. And, okay, so we have bodies assigned to all of these people. None of these over here are the folks we're looking for.
So it seems. Oh, and they're all at the lights.
Okay, well, take care of them, BB. It's okay. It's okay. It's all good.
What the fuck is that? Unless that is like this is BB ushering them on, giving them rest. But this is a projection. This is like what?
Jesus fucking Christ.
We never should have survived.
They wouldn't back down.
You moron.
If you don't have the stomach for this, step aside.
Do you have any idea what you've done?
Clearly not. Ooh, the red flashing. Okay.
This, I imagine, isn't a group of very happy people right now.
No.
Brace.
What's going on?
That's the surface activity alarm.
We fucked up.
Right.
Come for us.
It's because all of this happening is suffering. So the occupants have gone, oh, what's that over there? And are running down. So is that why? Okay, I'm trying to like put things together a little bit too. So is that why there was an occupant attack with the clones? How did that happen?
That seems unrelated, just because they were having a good time that day.
That's what I'm confused about. Yeah, so unless the parameters for what the occupants are looking for have changed over time,
which is definitely possible based off of their connection with Iris.
Bark.
Yeah. Sorry.
What's going on?
No, you're good.
And now they've come.
Yeah, the occupants are here.
Oh,
they're here! They're in the ship!
What is interesting about this, though, is, hey, Iris only killed one person. Or...
Iris only
Iris
killed
have...
Mimi.
Yeah, but also we know that Iris, like, they said they wouldn't do anything without Iris telling them to do it. So there seems to be a little bit of, like... But also those were memories given by Iris to Principal to Watcher. So I think there's a bit of like what was actually responsible. Like, this is a security camera, so this is about as objective as we can get.
It's like, but what is the what was the intentionality behind this? Was this Iris having the occupants come and kill them? Or did it just happen because of the suffering that was occurring over time? Or was it a little, is the answer just yes? Is it both? Because Iris killing Mimi is what sets everything into motion.
I think actually I'm realizing that there's a step missing here, which is that Johnson's not here, and Johnson was present when, so I think it probably was
Johnson's
just
on the ground over there.
Where? No.
Johnson is on the, you just passed Johnson.
No, that's George.
Oh, it's George.
Johnson's been kicked. He wasn't part of any of this. So it's possible that this is just its own self-contained little coup, but that's what brought the Observer here, and that's when the Observer and Iris connected, and Iris then tells them to get rid of everyone else.
Take them out.
Yeah. So I think Iris probably did still do that. It's just not this event, or it's not like this exact second. It may have been like later this day.
Sure, yeah. And also, the communions and the information that Iris has given is pretty interpretive as well.
Yeah, because we've seen like 4 or 5 different shots of that sequence, all in different places with different, like, you know, stuff going on. The one consistent is Johnson is there every time. So I think wherever that's happening, it's not this.
Okay. Well, we did find George.
Thanks, Iris.
The suits have preserved their bodies remarkably well.
Good suits.
Healer will have something to work with.
Come on, let's go tell her.
Literally,
really good suits. Okay, hey, Healer.
Where's Johnson? We can't.
Johnson's
go
not here. I don't think he's. I think he's because they had to talk with him. I think he's just not even in this wing. I think he's probably in the orchard right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's dead somewhere else. Yeah, that's fair.
Are you ready for me? I found the body. Good girl. A+. All the stars. Anything else of interest?
They shot one another. There was a mutiny. The occupant. Maybe let's see how we can do all of them.
Yeah.
There was a massacre. 2 of them gunned down a whole group. Not a good look, but who are we to judge? We're on our own path to blood. Show me.
Nope. I only got the one.
Well, well. This is our lucky specimen? That's him. Are you gonna show me your magic trick? You give a little, you get a little. After the whole ordeal, with Watcher refusing one of Fixer's eyes, I started growing some. A hobby that became a bit of an obsession. You've been carrying around a pair of eyes? Oh, a few more than a few. We've been cloning for time immemorial, but we've never pursued a more permanent manipulation of the recipe. That sounds like a bad idea. Why? Wouldn't you want improved eyesight? Increased muscular strength? Extra lung capacity? So who's this guy? What's his name? George. Let's make these eyes look just like George.
You just have a briefcase full of eyeballs?
Eyeball templates, it seems like, yeah.
Templates and body parts?
Yeah, you know.
Cool.
Yeah,
cool.
Healer's kind of a weirdo.
She's just performing
Take those
her
eyes over to
function.
Fixer. She can give them a whirl. Let's hope it works. Go on. I'm going to poke at this body
Please
some
don't
more.
unleash some horrible contagion that's been contained in that suit for 1,000 years.
That would be really cool.
Don't
That
do
would
it,
be really
Healer.
cool. I mean, hopefully...
Sure.
They shouldn't have anything going on in there, right? Because they've been perfectly preserved?
Y'all? What's this about?
They just know. They know when recording is happening.
Yeah, but why they're in a bad mood, and I don't know why that is. No need to be in a bad mood. Okay.
Come on, everybody.
And they
it's
immediately
okay.
lie down next to each other. All right, whatever. Dogs. All right.
Such judgment. Watcher really did rub off on you.
Okay.
Right,
So we've got eyeballs.
Check in with BB.
Yeah, of course we can check in with
Real
BB.
quick. See if BB can say anything.
Can you do this for me, Blue? When the time comes? It would be awful to not know where you are.
Yeah.
Blue, do you want to say yes? I guess not. Blue's kind of all right. Well, we're task oriented. Let's go. Let's go complete our objective. Hey, Fixer, do you want eyeballs?
Fixer.
How do you feel about eyeballs?
For you.
All right, here goes nothing. The retinal scans are confirmed. No way. I've been dreaming about this for years.
Years?
Navigation, propulsion, energy distribution,
Fixer.
life support, climate control, contingencies, it's all here.
Fixer.
What? Can't you see I'm busy?
Our guests are here.
Blue, go and greet them.
Me.
You know them, and they know you.
What are you gonna do?
I just need a bit more time. I'll explain later, trust me, okay? Go, please. And not a word about Watcher yet, got it? None of that stuff you told us. Let's keep that to ourselves.
You better have something good.
Don't worry, I do.
Keep them busy for us.
I'll do what I can.
So Fixer now has access to the whole ship, and it sounds like the rest of the clones are here. We're going to receive them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yep.
I'll be watching your back. We're not losing anybody else today.
We've been on a big old fucking submarine this whole time.
Seems like it. It also
What
seems
the
like
fuck?
Iris never had control over it, so I don't even know if Iris could have driven this thing.
Wow. So she's just been
The
trapped
Jaws have
on this
guns.
thing.
The Jaws have
Jaws
guns.
have guns. Good for them.
Yeah, I agree.
Honestly.
Oh, look who
Fuck
it is.
yeah.
Our brave little miscellaneous.
I'm taller than you.
That's what's wrong with you Iris types. Always looking down on us.
Look who has
Cherry
gun
saved
now.
me. She didn't have to, but she did. I owe her my life.
Cherry, she was always a romantic. You need to make her sacrifice count.
What do you want? How do you know about Iris and Zhao, and whose body was at the garden center?
All good questions.
Want to try all of them and see? It's not always clear.
They didn't work last time, so
Yeah.
I kind of want to pick the one I'm the most interested in.
Go for it.
Which is maybe whose body was at the garden center.
If Watcher was alive, whose body was that at the garden center?
They must have stuffed some poor shell and dressed her up.
That's horrible.
You Iris types don't even know your own capacity for cruelty.
Okay.
Oh, now we can't ask them all. Okay.
What do you want from all this?
We want reparations for all that ancient Iris did to ancient Zhao. She was a shitty friend. We want control of the other side to govern and operate as we please. We want control of our own creation. No more printing unless we say so. And we're not wearing these stupid uniforms anymore.
How do you know about the past?
Secretary came to us.
A communion?
No, I can only interface with Iris descendants. In this case, the distance was too great between host and guest. So instead, I gave a grand oration. It was Watcher's idea.
Secretary told us the whole story. We thought we were made to serve Iris types. They gave us life, but after everything we learned, Zhao was a whole person. In her own right, she deserved better. And we're gonna make that a reality, even if it kills us. We're only here out of respect for Watcher. She set us on the path for justice, and we owe her for that. But Fixer and her lot, we're moving forward, with or without them.
I'm sorry for everything.
I want you to know I'm sorry. Sorry for everything Iris did to Zhao. Sorry for everything my kind has done to yours.
I want to make it right.
I want to make it right. For you and for the others. I owe that to Cherry.
Actions. Not words, miscellaneous. Prove it to us.
Okay. Hi, Doreen.
Kid,
Doreen?
I'm glad to see you. I imagine Bartender never wanted you to be blown to pieces. I'm relieved. It's strange to see BBF again. And Healer. Fixer. Ghosts of the past. I guess that's how everyone else sees us.
That's unfair.
What's fair and what's true? What's more important?
If you've given up already, why are you here?
I haven't given up. You kids don't stop to think sometimes. Age gives you more ways to look at things. Enough time to make mistakes. Not be so full of bluster. I know some people just want us to crawl down a dark hole and disappear. But we've still got some dignity left, and we'll fight for it.
So, what do you want for yourselves?
We want safety and acknowledgement for all we've contributed. Through the transition. Through the founding of the provisional government. Maybe not everything needs to change so quickly. Maybe there's something you can learn from us. This is what Bartender would have wanted.
How do we feel about the old shells?
I mean, I think they have valid and pertinent information that can be shared with the rest of the group.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have made it without her.
Remember that. Hold it tight. She left something behind in you. We don't have to cut all ties with the past, even if we made mistakes then.
Okay. Hey, Chris.
Hey, Blue.
Chris?
You lived. I have to say, I'm surprised.
How did you get here?
We all have our ways, but you can't imagine what some of those Reds would do for a scrap of food. Or maybe you can. I'm glad you're alive, Blue. I really am. We can finally take Old Town for ourselves.
Is that what you want?
Isn't that what we've always wanted? For us miscellaneous to carve our own path? To live without their expectations?
The bomb was your idea.
Fixer, she doesn't know what it's like to be us. They had everything. And we have nothing to lose. Yes, the bomb was my idea.
And me, was I always part of the plan?
No. But I knew. It was only about time. If they kept pressing on our necks long enough, something was gonna snap. I never wanted it to be you. But who was I to refuse?
I was angry.
And you had every right to be angry. We all did. You're the best of us. You did what others were too afraid to do. You're a hero, Blue. Don't forget that.
Where's Mauve?
Who?
The guard in white.
The High Minister's pet, you mean? She broke off from us.
How could you work with her? She and her kind killed Bartender.
It was a relationship of convenience. Surely there will be more.
You'll do anything, won't you?
You and I are similar in this way. That's why I always liked you.
And what now? You here to kill them? Fixer, Healer, and BB?
It depends. I'm here to give them one last chance. If they have something to offer, I'm willing to listen. What do you think? Fixer and the rest, are they trustworthy?
No, they're a disappointment. Yes, they're doing their best.
Fuck, man, I don't know. I don't really like you very much, Chris, so I'm inclined to say yes.
That's fair.
If only out of, like, weird spite, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's a
Chris
weird
is
thing where it's
valid
like
to be...
she so clearly took advantage of our very low point and manipulated us into doing this thing. Yeah. It's one of those things where it's like, I get the perspective of the miscellaneouses. We acted on it before, but also she embraced us when we were at the bottom, told us we mattered, and then sent us off to die. Like, it's a really, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like, she doesn't really value, like, an individual beyond, versus, like, the greater all. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So... yeah, they're doing their best.
Yep, sure.
They've had some challenges, but they're ready to go now. Give them a chance to help.
Thank you, Blue. I'll keep that in mind.
Okay.
Could be wrong, but...
and the cultists. Hey, Fiona.
You didn't burn after
Hello.
all. It would have been more glorious. You're cursed now to live with the consequences.
Yeah, lucky me.
I want to introduce you to someone. This is Other Iris. Sister, it is good to meet you.
She doesn't look that special to me.
Her significance is hidden in plain sight. But I assure you, she's an exact genetic match. The perfect copy. You can ask Healer to verify.
And what do you want?
It's not what I want. We follow in her footsteps.
Okay, Other Iris, what is it that you want?
I was reborn into this body, forced to live a new life in this environment. What I know of my past self, she stood above the rest of you. I do not want that. I want to stand beside you.
Okay.
We need a figurehead. Someone to be above these conflicts. Someone to remind us to be our better selves. We have more followers than you think.
Are like casually like, look, she's been reborn.
Yep,
over
it's
here.
Jesus.
It's Jesus.
Except for in this instance, what messes this all up is like that might be true in a certain to a certain extent, because we know that they accidentally are pumping memories of old shells into new shells, so it's it's like possible that this one woke up and was just like, oh my god,
I got all the Iris ones.
I got all the Iris ones, I guess. Like, she has been reborn. It's like, I mean, like, it is a genetic copy. I don't know, like,
well,
debate that at your leisure.
Yeah, if they are all clones of Iris, technically they are all exact genetic copies.
Yes, absolutely. And also this one's wearing a mask, so it's not like she's, but...
yeah, she's a clone, so...
Okay.
She's got everything that comes with that. Yeah.
But also, this is there's a lot of existentially challenging questions that are posed if you look too deeply into this. So, yeah, I can imagine how they ended up here.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Especially with the memory thing. The fact that, like, memories are being recycled into shells. So, yeah.
They are not naive. They've experienced this time after the All-Mother. Some prefer this new way of life.
We simply want to organize in the open without prosecution, so we can practice our ways. A fixer, a healer, a bang-bang fire, a knower, and a watcher ascendant.
And those who don't follow you?
They are free to choose, of course. But if they need guidance, we will be there for them.
You pass through fire, Miscellaneous. Have an open mind.
Fine, we're not going back.
It's the cult of the original sister clones.
Yeah.
Is what this is.
And the All-Mother,
I mean, like,
ultimately.
And the All-Mother, yeah. I mean, it's like, I don't really want. I mean, the whole idea is like everyone is just kind of free to do whatever the fuck they want. But I also don't want to open the can of worms of potentially, recreating past problems that we know for sure could arise. But also, I don't want to tell them no. Like, it's kind of, there's something kind of funny though about not Watcher, Blue going to each of these factions and being like, yeah,
yeah,
sure.
Totally.
I guess we didn't really do that with Chris though. With
That's
Chris,
true, but Chris is the person we knew the most, so
yeah.
And also,
all the other ones
who harmed and manipulated us directly, whereas the other ones, I feel like Blue's like, whatever. All right.
Whatever. Fine.
Sure,
That's all I'm
whatever.
trying to say. Fine. Yeah.
We'll try.
That's all we ask.
Hey.
Hey. Oh, hi.
Listen up. Fixer is ready for you. Leave your arms outside. And no sudden movements. I'm watching you.
You're out of your mind.
You want to summon an occupant?
We saw your train burning on the tracks.
A mass communion. Is it possible?
Just shut up and listen.
You never like listening to others.
Aw, look who's all grown up.
Fixer, please. Continue.
I don't need your permission, Mom.
Don't speak to her like that.
Oh, God.
Hey,
come on.
Hey, other Iris and cultists, simmer down.
All right,
everyone cool off.
Right. Calm down. Just everyone calm down. I've had a bad day. Please don't make it worse.
Look, I get it. I get it. We were slow and you decided to go on without us. Fair game. But we're here now. We're ready to contribute. This mass communion, whatever you want to call it, gives us a chance to set things straight. No more living in the dark. Everyone will see what happened for themselves. It's what Watcher wanted.
The Zhao support this. You all need to see what the All-Mother was really like. You too, make-believe Iris.
Does it matter, her disposition? She gave us life.
Not exactly. Small detail, but we're cloned from Principal's hair. Sacrilege.
Oh, right.
The truth is ugly. I know.
Sisters need to see how Watcher was set up. How Principal betrayed us.
I don't care who did what or when. I want a better life for Miscellaneous today.
Well, there's more. This is our known world. Small, isn't it?
Whoa! A visualization of the whole ship, it seems.
Funky little ship. I wonder if you can walk in the ring part.
It is a funky ship. What are these big spires for? I'm assuming those are for, like, I don't know, balancing and moving through the water and stuff, but they look very fragile.
They do look fragile.
Yeah.
We're sitting deep underwater in what they used to call the Pacific Ocean. We've been trapped down here and it's starting to show. Multiple systems are breaking down. I don't know how much time we have left. The cloning machines are run past their capacity. Any day now, they'll go down for good.
I have another... Okay. So if we've been on this ship under the Pacific Ocean for 1,000 years, what... And Iris, like, what was she doing with the occupants?
Chatting.
She's down here with us, but also...
I mean, I think she was just in a state of, like, constant communion. Remember, like, she didn't even really know what time it was or what, like, when it was when we confronted her.
That's true. So she's just been down here on the ship, communing with the occupants.
Seems like it.
While we've been down here. Whoa, oh my god. What does that mean? Okay.
The stillborns.
Exactly. But this thing, our home, they called it a generation ship. It can move, it can surface. Look, if we stay down here, we'll end up like those ancient douchebags.
You mean we don't have to live with your lot? What the hell are we waiting for?
It's not so easy. I need a group of sisters to go down to propulsion and bring the ship back up to speed. Hard to do while on the run. Extra hard with the Red Guard on our backs.
You were always obsessed with the surface.
Listen to me. There's a whole planet out there, and we've been cut off from it. Isolated, suffocating each other. We need to go up for air.
So you can tell us how to live in another place? If we can't solve this down here, we won't be able to solve it up there.
And the occupants? It's not safe on the surface.
That's where Blue comes in. Blue is the one thing we all have in common. Thanks to Watcher, she's seen more than all of us. She's proven herself to you, hasn't she? She knows what's at stake, and she's willing to do what it takes. Blue, you'll be the host of this communion. Gain the favor of the occupants. Use their power.
To eradicate the Red Guard. That's what we're all thinking, isn't it?
We don't even know if this will work. There must be some other option.
We could do it the old-fashioned way. We could march on the orchard, try to take them one by one. Last time I checked, we're outnumbered and outgunned. How many more of us need to bite it?
What about the High Minister?
Nowhere's trapped. Playing both sides.
I don't care about that. Will she concede?
She's done more to help us than you know. I don't know what she'll do.
Then she needs to go as well.
No, not an option.
Nowhere did nothing as they picked us off. In our rooms. On the streets.
We are not giving up on Nowhere.
BB, stop. She knew this was coming.
The High Minister needs to answer for her part in this. Do you understand, Blue?
Enough. I don't care which one of you Iris types lives or dies. How are we going to do this?
We need to get to those other familiars.
One is with Principal.
And her Jiao has the other.
I can confirm they're both situated in the office, treating their wounds.
But they've tripled the guard count since the explosion, especially around the elevator.
Well, who said
we have to
needed to get inside the office?
We have to get the other two secretaries, basically,
Mm-hmm.
in order to do a communion with the occupants, and we want to basically stick an occupant on the provisional government Red Guard.
Yeah, do
So
pretty much exactly what Iris did. Just be like, these are the ones that live, these are the ones that don't.
Yep, and then use that to get rid of them so that we can surface and evaluate the state of the planet, basically.
Yeah, and hopefully through that also be like, hey, occupant, could you chill?
Get out of here.
Could you get out of here?
Can we end this arrangement or something? I don't know. Have you seen enough?
Yeah, it's like we don't have much more to give you. Like, I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Do you want to leave secretary? I don't know.
I hate this already.
Oh man. Wow. That was
What do you mean you can't find her?
Sorry, no.
That was a lore dump.
Yeah,
Wow.
that was a dense amount of stuff. I mean, it's interesting to know what this facility like was, because we've never had that context at all before.
Yeah.
Know what the 50 were, what they were doing. That things are falling apart even without Iris.
The idea that the 50 were 50 ships of refugees that were designed to go underwater to avoid the occupants. Oh, that's so interesting. The world just keeps growing every single time we interact with it, and I never expect it.
Yeah.
I'm always like, okay, we got it, and then it's like, no, there's more.
I completely agree. It's kind of one of those funny things where it's like up front you're like, okay, you can keep this mostly metaphorical and it's gonna be fine, and the game's like, no. Like, yes, obviously this is about generational trauma and all of that, but also this is a literal sci-fi story, and we are going to explain what's going on.
Yeah, it's a very good like hard sci-fi, soft sci-fi combo, you know? And it alternates between like hard and soft sci-fi really well, and also does them simultaneously. I'm so into it. It's so good. It's so good. Wow, that was dense, like you said, and I feel like we're getting somewhere with this story. There's still a lot of mysteries.
But we're hurtling towards it at this point.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess next time we'll pick up and see how we how our raid on the provisional government, our communion potentially, if that works, with an occupant and so on, all go.
Oh god. Yep. All right. We will find out more next time, folks.
Yeah. See you then.
Bye.